Hey, what is up everyone? Hunter here, or Forever LEGO Studios. Welcome back to another video, and guys, today I'll be showing you my custom LEGO coffee table. Now, of course, the coffee table itself is not made out of official LEGO, sadly, but it is just made out of wood and covered in black paint. But what is inside, of course, is official LEGO. So, for those of you who guys don't know, I've actually mentioned this a couple times, but this is a project I've been wanting to do for so long. Ever since I really got the Falcon, I've been wanting to do something very special for it. As you guys know, the UCS Falcon is probably my favorite set that I own, or just in general. It's such a beautiful build, and it's something that I've been wanting to do for some time. And I finally decided this is what I was wanting to do. If you guys are curious why I chose a coffee table instead of just doing a large-scale build, because this is definitely something different than my usual building styles. You guys know that most of the time I'm usually just a large-scale builder who builds on top of the table, not on the inside. So this is definitely a different style of building than I'm normally used to. And for reason why I decided to do this for the Falcon is I've noticed on the in the community, and I guarantee most of you guys have at least seen this once or twice, the UCS Falcon inside a coffee table. Usually it is built for the Death Star hangar, which is actually what I was planning on doing originally before I decided on Hoth, as you guys can tell what this is, of course. So that was what I was planning on doing originally, but I decided after thinking about it, I wanted to do something different. Most people, as you guys know, do the Death Star hangar, which is fine because they all look fantastic. But I wanted to do something a bit more different to kind of stand out and make this my own coffee table. And I started thinking about it, and I'd ended up, of course, on Hoth. For those of you guys who know, or have known or watched me for quite a while, you guys will know that Hoth itself is one of my favorite planets, and it's definitely dear to me, especially since I did that large-scale Battle of Hoth a few years back. And so I definitely felt that doing Hoth for this would definitely be the right choice, especially since I wasn't able to incorporate a Millennium Falcon in that build because it was just, I ran out of time and ran out of space. But I feel like this definitely incorporates every aspect I would have wanted to do. And I've just got some really cool details that I love how it came out. I, of course, did incorporate the plaque for the UCS Millennium Falcon with the border. I've got the black border with snow kind of overflowing on it. I've got one of my custom Larry Lars snow speeders still. I wanted to incorporate that. That way it had a resting place, as well as one of these ladders with some rebel pilots kind of getting ready to start blasting at some Imperial stormtroopers. I, of course, do have Vader and his troops, the newer style snowtroopers, thanks to the new Hoth battle pack. Of course, getting ready to blast away at the Falcon like in the movie. The only difference is, of course, Vader's lightsaber wasn't turned on in that scene, but I wanted to incorporate those light up lightsabers that I have, which just looks fantastic. Now, of course, I do have some of the new Hoth Rebels that came in that minifig pack, which I really enjoy. So it's really cool that I got to incorporate a lot of new figures as well. I also really love how this wall came out. I did a different kind of design than I did with the original Hoth Moc, and I really like how it came out. It's using a lot of 1x2 slopes, a lot of cheese slopes, a lot of just 1x tiles. I just really love how this came out, and I'm so happy with how this final project came. Now, of course, as you can tell, there are quite a bit of lights incorporated in this build that I'm so happy I decided to include, especially when it comes to the UCS Falcon. The UCS Falcon came in a light kit. I can't remember what company I bought from, but it definitely looks fantastic. Once I finish adding the lights to this beauty, I just love this ship even more. Now, of course, there are lights on the interior, but I'm not going to really get into that, especially since that's not what you're going to be looking at when you're just chilling out on the couch. You're going to be staring at the lights that are on the exterior. Of course, I did use lights from my normal collection, of course, when it came to the step ladder, the lights in the ground, the lightsaber, the blaster, All that came from my normal collection. The battery pack is actually hidden in the Hoth wall right there. And then, of course, the battery pack is hidden underneath the turret. But everything just looks so nice. This is, again, such one of my favorite builds that I've done yet. And I'm so happy that I finally got to incorporate the UCS Falcon in one of my builds. Because this is such a beautiful ship that I wanted to, do something with, not just let it sit on a table or let it sit on a shelf or something like that and collecting dust. I really just wanted to incorporate it in some sort of build, and this just works perfectly. Again, you can just sit on the couch, do whatever you're doing, watch a movie, just enjoy sitting there watching your favorite YouTube channel or something along those lines, and get to enjoy. Or on top of that, you can just build on top of it. I've already built a couple things on top of this coffee table while just sitting there also admiring the inside of this. Again, I used a lot of techniques from the original Hoth Moc that I did, including, of course, the snow, as well as those grates. So I used a lot of inspiration from my original Hoth Moc, of course, using some artwork and scenes from the actual movie, trying to get everything correct. But honestly, this thing just looks fantastic. Now, of course, there are lights in the back, so you've got the engine on as well, and that's just what the back of the table looks like. The other side isn't as pretty as this side, though, of course, because you've got the side little wall. But other than that, this side where you're going to be looking at just looks fantastic. Again, this was a project I was super excited to work on. I'm super happy that it's finished. The only thing that I'm going to try and add is, of course, glass siding for all four sides, I guess you could say. That way I can really keep the dust and everything out of it. So that'll probably come later down the road. I'm definitely going to have a bit more space once later down the road some stuff go on, which I'm not going to get into just yet because it's not official. But I just freaking love, again, I just love sitting down, building on top of this table and just seeing the Falcon underneath it. It's just such a really cool thing that I finally have. So I'm really happy with how this came out. I don't know how many pieces are in it because it utilizes a lot of filler as well as a lot of those 2x2 and 1x1 plates and tiles. So I don't know how many parts I utilized this, but it did take about 2 months to officially build. It probably would have taken less time if I didn't have to worry about the light kit for the Falcon. That's what pretty much took the longest amount of time, is actually getting here. I didn't have to buy a single figure, piece or anything along those lines for this mock. The only thing I had to purchase was the light kit for the Falcon. So this was such a easy build and such a relaxed one. I didn't have to worry about Bricklink orders coming on time or anything along those lines. So again, if you enjoyed or freaking like this coffee table, definitely show some love by smashing that like button. Again, I really love how this came out. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of it as well. If you guys agree I should have definitely stuck with Hoth and kind of show some homage from the original Hoth Moc. If I should have done something else, let me know in the comment section below. If you're new to this channel, definitely subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.